It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense will get first crack at it today. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this check. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp. I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. Man, was he locked in last time out. Completed better than 70% and threw for more than 350 yards. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphreys. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And talking to the coaching staff, they were worried about this. Are you going to take your opponents lightly? Do you have the maturity? And first drive, Palmer, you saw it, man. 3 and out, punt. Now another negative play. Palmer, they need something, man. They need some juice. They got to get their heads right and get some excitement going. I know they're a better team, but right now, rough start.
Yeah, they're sleepwalking a little bit here early in this game, but I also think we got to give credit to the defense because they've come out with their hair on fire, and they are flying around to the football right now, playing with tremendous effort. And honestly, the defense right now just looks faster. They've taken over the game here very early.
To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Riley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Finds his big tight end. Can't get him to the ground. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys 240, 250, 260. Try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too, but those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Frazier. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You've got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to
Grabs it. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Here's Nate Frazier. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Allen. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Under fire. Hit as he throws. The short hands, it's Wiley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The RPO, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback Keith. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the Western Kentucky sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive.
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Here comes the heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Here's the heat, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Now the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Western Kentucky sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. On the option, he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Stockton. A little release to the back. Shakes off the defender. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Smashes through the tackle. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll have have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
A spectacular one-hand grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Push ahead on the sneak. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The throw to the outside is complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down for this offense. They want to throw it. With the catch, it's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Wiley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And now on second down for this offense. looking to fire. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit?
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets it to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try?
Maybe some room here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Got his man.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's a 0. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now...
Got it down the field. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a 1st down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. play action. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Works the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Flowers.
This is a fun spot to be in defensive. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Good work to get the defense to jump, and it gives them a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Delayed handoff. It's Frazier. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Sets up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in and make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for a first. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Flowers. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. There's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And what a fantastic job by the defense there in that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That's caught. It's Claiborne. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertical.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles. Like,
there's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Running play to the left, working for the end zone here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this 2-minute drill is a lot easier because you only need a field goal. So they can still run the football, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they've got to execute.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.